been around and know what I'm saying. So it's not a fan base, me. You know, look at club. You know what I mean? You either with it or you're not with it.
Big up to the pub. Yeah, you know this. Man, I make it a habit, you know, because I me and the doers at work. Yeah. Another day, another way. So, I've heard that chivalry is dead. So I've heard. I don't know that chivalry is dead. I just know that there are some women who say chivalry is dead. So I will start on the premise that chivalry is indeed dead. And if it is dead, who killed it? Hmm? And if it is dead, is it a case that there are some people who want the return of chivalry from the dead? Must the resurrection of chivalry? Or is it that chivalry is indeed alive and well, but not necessarily practiced? So people hear the term chivalry. Chivalry is very basically put this way. When man deal with a man good, in a some gentlemanly way. You know, I think that when name open doors for you and yeah, that kind of thing. And pull out the chair for you and all these wonderful things. And no, the days of throwing the jacket over the puddle so you can walk on the jacket, maybe that might have gone, you know. I really know that that's still the about, right? Because suit expensive. But be that as it may, is chivalry dead? All right. Women value chivalry, I believe, because they've been exposed over time to chivalry and they have it as something that they look forward to in any man that they become involved with. Or they expect it from any decent man they might encounter in strange circumstances. So, if a woman was walking up to a door, let's say in a mall, and she's walking up to a door, she would expect a man to hold the door open for her to go through. And if he was coming out and she was by chance coming in, he would hold the door open and allow her to come in, and then he would exit. That is chivalry. Chivalry is also going to pick up a young lady and you decide she comes out and you go around and open the door. She goes in, you close the door. She's coming out, you go around, you open the door. You get it. Oh, the restaurant. She's in the restaurant and you walk around and she's going to sit and you pull out the chair and she sits and you do the little adjustment thing and make sure that she's comfortable. Great. You know, chivalry, that kind of thing. Okay, so you get where this is going. So, why are men no longer doing this? I suspect they're no longer doing it for two reasons. One, some of my man, them are just junk. Yeah, some of we don't know no better. I mean, I tell you straight, some of we not grow good. Why? Who is it that did tell we? No, for we said, yeah, them thing that make sense. And hey, if a man don't know, a man just don't know. And if somebody has told him that he doesn't need to be this kind of man because woman they really rate them thing, then brother, truth be told, if him find himself with a woman with them something and a matter too, and she feels say, yeah man, gangster love and you don't know, cause guess what? She don't know no better neither. Because I can tell you this. Any man who come to pick you up on the first date, if him not go to open the car door for you, me not think you have to go in. You know, me tell my daughter them that. You know. And the man who start do it, trying to make the day come when him stop do it and you're alright with it. Because if him stop do it, 6 months down the road you can't open your mouth and talk about, oh, you want to see. You remember he used to do it for me? No. So if he comes to pick you up and he used to open the door and he stopped doing it, the moment he isn't doing it is the moment you stop and say, open the door as you've always done. Can't make man get too comfortable the first time you're going out. you'd like him to open the door. It's the very nice thing to do. But if him stay so no one I go around to go open the door and you reach out the long time, open the door, jump in and close the door and say, you're not ready. I think in some way you've killed that chivalry. In the event that you're walking up to a door and a man holds the door open for you, and you stop and say, you're going, go on. Or if he opens the door for you and hardly open it, you just walk through and you know even have a thing when him thank you. You don't know that's something that when him thank you, we don't really feel so wonderful about it. So don't feel away when a man say you're welcome. Truth be told, you might have actually forgotten. It might have slipped you. You might have been preoccupied with the fact that you only have lunchtime and you're in a rush to get into this store, purchase what you need, and leave. And as such, when he says, you're welcome, you say, oh, Lord of mercy. Thank you. It totally slipped me. Great. But you see, if you say chivalry is dead, let us examine, apart from the fact that some of them man are just boarded junk or when I come from nowhere, them not get a little training. And if a man not get the training, that is no excuse. When him become a man, and him say him a look woman, me expect him to try to figure out what him supposed to do where women concerned. However, how about this, ladies? If you've decided to form some kind of trade union, some kind of movement, some kind of institution that says, born man and them chivalry. Why? Because you can hold your own doors, you can pull out your own chairs, and you can do your own thing, and oh yeah, rah, rah, rah. And then you have two big supermarket bag, and the man stand up at the door and I look for you, and you struggle, and you say, what kind of man are you? You couldn't hold the door open for the lady? Brother, I would not be surprised if he decided to use his experiences with those who have thrown chivalry in his face. At the same time, I'd be the first to tell you, brethren, if you've attempted to be chivalrous, yes, chivalrous, and women have rejected it, do not take it as an indication to abandon or kill your own chivalry. I suspect that it is just the luck of the draw. You just came across some women who don't necessarily appreciate it, value it, or even understand what it's about. Because in many ways, they might, just like some other men, not necessarily be accustomed to it. So, I don't believe chivalry is dead, but in many ways, at least I've been able to find two reasons why it's perceived as buried. Long live chivalry. Long live duels. Here's to the story. That's Rodney's story.